Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and this video is going to be a review of the Windows 11 from the perspective of an average buyer. So Microsoft just released Windows 11 in many phases to different computers, and I got the Windows 11 just last week, and this is the review. So let's get started. So of course the biggest change that you see here is the taskbar. It is aligned at the center as you can see, and it is by default like that. Of course you can set it to the left side if you want to. Let me show you how. Just right click on the taskbar and go to the taskbar settings. Then click on the taskbar behaviors and then the taskbar alignment. You need to set it to the left, but I like it at the center, so I'm gonna leave it like that. If you right click on the desktop, you should see this menu, and instead of this menu you are going to see this one, which is a nicer and more aesthetic touch to the windows. So I share files via the email, and I used to right click and use the share option here, and I was a little worried when I did not see it. It's in the more options button. Now you can see that here is the share option. The third thing that strikes me is the action center. When you used to click on the right side of your screen, you used to see a single menu which was called the Action Center, and you could also press the Windows A key to show it. Now there are two separate buttons. One is to show your calendar and notifications, and the other one just shows the status of your connections and brightness and also the sound. Of course, you can customize these buttons also using this edit icon. And just so you know, the taskbar overflow options are still the same. They are gonna be displayed like this. Microsoft also added some cool animations. So let's watch them. Now look carefully at the Google Chrome icon. When I minimize it, it bounces. The start menu is also refreshed and it looks something like this. You might see some recommended stuff here, but I got rid of it, of course, in the start settings. And I used to use the start menu full screen on my desktop in Windows 10. I think that feature is not available yet. So until now we just talked about the taskbar, the start menu, the action center and the refresh menu. Let's have a deeper look at the UI. Let's open the file explorer, and as you can see the disk icons are changed and some newer options are added on top. The folder icon is also changed just a little bit, but I struggle to see any difference. Now let's go to the settings where most of the changes have taken place. So I think that the settings app is now much easier to use and is very neat because it has got newer icons and separate categories for different settings. And overall there are many small appearance changes. I can run you through all these menus, but they just do the same thing but look a little different than Windows 10. And of course, how can this video be complete without hearing all the sounds that Windows 11 has to offer? And there is also a Windows startup sound. So the next feature is one of my favorites, and it is how Windows 11 handles multitasking. You just go to this resize button and you can select where you want to plug in this app. Let's say I want to use 3 apps at once and I want to use Chrome like this. And then I would want to use Brave and then Paint. It is very handy. Now, Microsoft says that Windows 11 is the best platform for gaming, even better than Windows 10. But I don't think there is any difference between the performance of any game compared between these two operating systems, because I continuously get over 100 FPS in all of the games that I have tested. Microsoft also assured that Windows 11 could run Android apps, but it is not yet available. So if you just want to run Android apps, you can also use an emulator instead of relying on Windows 11. So if you are not a power user and you are just an average consumer like me, you are not going to see any other major difference other than the ones that I mentioned. And talking about the bugs, I think there is only one bug according to an average consumer, and that is in the dark mode. When you switch on the dark mode, some apps still run in the light mode. So I think Windows 11 is worth an upgrade just for an average consumer. And in case you want to go back to Windows 10, you can go to settings and then Windows Update and advanced options, and then you can go to recovery and click the go back option to go back to Windows 10. But I think you are gonna stay on Windows 11. So all the best for that, and I will catch you in the next one. If you want to watch another video, you can click here or here, and of course subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.